Hey everyone, it's Dr. Matt, drmattofficial.com. I'm a psychologist, economist, author, trainer and coach. I've dedicated my career to helping people transform their personal and professional lives through scientifically proven modalities and therapeutic techniques. I've been largely focused in Europe until now and have decided to take my work to the US to give people the tools to live a happier life. Let me for sure introduce myself and share just a little bit backgrounds about myself, and then I will show you what I want to do. Thanks for giving me some time here, I really appreciate it. Even though today I communicate in 8 languages, have 2 master's degrees, 1 PhD and 2 more in the making, rotate in books and visited more than 130 countries, my beginnings really did not show that one day all this would be possible. And why would that be, you could ask? Watch this video and you will know how I conquered my demons and how you can conquer yours. Behind every man there is a story. Get to know it and you will understand him. Know why he's doing what he's doing, what is driving him, and how he faced his demons and problems. For me, the journey started almost 40 years ago, living in a country under an oppressive regime in an abusive household. Resources were limited, so much that we only had oranges once a year as a special treat on Christmas. That was the reality of living in Poland, what is now a formerly communist country. We lived in constant fear. I learned as a kid that when someone was knocking on the door, it could be police, and they could arrest my parents for no reason at all. Criticism, threat, abuse, and anxiety were unfortunately my daily bread throughout my childhood. Because of that, I grew up feeling unloved and with a deeply rooted belief that something is wrong with me, that I do not deserve success. But when you're a kid living like this, you have no other choice but to cope, because there's nothing else you can do. And my coping was to escape into learning. I would read every day, and it didn't really matter if it was Russian poetry, German philosophy, or American psychology. I mean, I read everything I could put my hands on. This shaped who I am today and made me stronger than I ever thought I could be. Even more, this made me want to help people overcome their demons as I overcame mine. Education is where I found refuge for my broken psyche. And the more I knew, the more I realized that I could actually change my life. So rather than pushing through the day to dull my feelings at night with drugs or other means and ending up living my adulthood in a slum, I started to elevate myself. It's been a hard way, guys. Really hard. But it did work. First, I overcame the shame and guilt that was holding me back. Using therapeutic tools, I started questioning my beliefs and changed them. Later, I dealt with fear, deciding that each day I would do something I was afraid of. In the meantime, I confronted my indulgence, which was, truthfully, my own coping mechanism when I was a young adult, and lost more than 60 pounds. You can see that in the picture. I also started sharing my knowledge with fellow students, which is how I started to make money. People actually loved it. Guess what? And they encouraged me to teach. I was maybe 14 when I realized I wanted to do it for the rest of my life, and I became an educator. It has not changed since. All this was possible because I was able to get a clear picture of my own potential and formulated the self-transformational steps to get there over the last 17 years. I've taught over 1,000 companies in 7 languages, helping to bring businesses, celebrities, athletes to a more productive state. I've also presented in front of numerous audiences ranging from a dozen up to 8,000 people at once. This includes Fortune 500 companies, small and large businesses, universities and governmental institutions. After years of experience and examining thoroughly the US market, I realized that the industry of self-help in the US is lacking leaders with the credentials to back up what they are saying. Sure, these personal development leaders have great personal stories, they're selling millions of books and podcast downloads, but the question is, are they truly transforming lives? This is why I'm here, to bring my education, credentials, and scientifically proven models to help change the lives of much more people. Look for me in the coming weeks and months as I'll share tons of free content on this channel. I'm doing this for you. I could just rest on my success in Poland, but I'm clear. I'm here to do more.